Hello guys, so I'm making some food here right now. In the last episode it was all about the interview, which will also be on this episode as well. But the last time it was more about my career, basically, my sporting career, and this time it will be more about my personal life, so please enjoy. So I moved to Monaco in 2012. That was when I signed for Volkswagen. Then it was quite difficult to get to Monaco because arriving there, it was not so many other rally drivers, which was based there. So I was quite alone. I felt quite alone in the beginning because I didn't really know anyone. And there was some other Norwegians living there. So yeah, I was in contact with them pretty much straight away. But I would say Monaco is really it's really gotten better and better. After some while you start to get new friends there, and there is so many other athletes living there, so it's a very special place. I'm not sure if I will raise my children there though, because I think it's like a dream world going on in Monaco. Everyone has cool cars, the most amazing jewelry, everything is like in a dream world, I would say. So living there is quite special. So to raising kids there, I'm not sure if that's something I would like to do in the future, but for me living there now, it's really amazing. You have the whole French Riviera next door. You drive 1 hour, you're in the Alps, you can ski. 3 hours by car, you're in Milan. 5-6 hours by car, you're in Barcelona. So it's really a great place to live, and to switch sometimes from Monaco to Oslo is also a great switch because it's quite different. So no, I really like it more and more, and now I end up having lots of friends there. It's not like when I go there alone now, I feel alone. Yeah, I really enjoy it there now, and you have a lot of possibilities to do a lot of fun stuff there. So it took time for me to enjoy it, but now I really like it. I would say that with Monaco, it's a lot of people I think who has the misjudgment of living in Monaco, like especially for a sports guy. It's not like we go there and we live the good life, we drive expensive cars and we just chill, you know. It's I would say I probably live my most strict days, most training days, or like a really clean, nice lifestyle is when I'm in Monaco. First of all, it's a lot of other athletes there, so you're in a great environment. And especially as well, the way I live there, I have a very small apartment there. But in my building, I have this really nice kind of a private health club, private members club, which is really amazing. It's this kind of place where you have a restaurant which makes the most healthy food in the world. They have a massage studio, like a own spa. You can cut your hair there, you can do everything. You have the finest state-of-art gym available. So what I often do is I train when I'm there two sessions per day. So in the morning I wake up around like 8 or just before 8, because my session normally is at 8, and I just take the elevator down. I'm there directly, and I go by the restaurant and I tell them what I want for breakfast, being ready at 9:05. That can be, well, they know what I'm having now because I'm having the same thing every time, but it's like a big orange juice, 2 eggs, some salmon on the sides, avocado, some muesli on the side. And so I then go down and train, and when I'm finished I go up and everything is just standing there ready for me. So it's what is special about that place is that everything is just made for you to have the best ingredients to live the most clean lifestyle, everything. So when I get to Monaco, I can really relax and charge batteries, live a healthy life, and yeah, it's something I really enjoy. Because often when you go to Oslo, there's a lot of family you want to see, there's a lot of friends, you know, it's more stressful in many ways. So that's why I like to switch a bit. A lot of alpine skiers, they drive motocross on their free time because it's very good training, both for their eyesight, the coordination, especially if you want to do downhill skiing. It's when you do motocross, I would say it's probably the roughest motorsport there is, and the most physical as well. So, and there you have these big jumps as well, so to be tough in your head and in your mind and be strong, we thought, okay, motocross can be a good thing as well for skiing. So later on, I found motocross actually more fun than skiing, but anyway, it was too late for me to go actively into motocross, because then you have to drive every day since you're like 5-6 years old. So I was very late starting, so in the end I would never succeed in that, but still I would say motocross is probably one of my biggest passions next to alpine skiing and rallying. It's so much fun, and I have so huge respect for those guys. So it's also tough because it's something that I really love to do, but in my contracts with which I've done with the car manufacturers up in the years, I'm not allowed to ride because there is like 250 people working for the Hyundai or for Volkswagen, and if I call them and say I have an injury, I've broken my leg, it will be a mess. So I can understand that because it's quite dangerous, but when I have free time, I like to ride a little bit, you know, so nobody knows, but yeah, it's something that I really like. So being a part of a big team like Hyundai is, I would say, very special. First of all, you are one of 3 cars, and these cars are built in an extreme way, and to be able to drive them, it's just an amazing feeling. There is approximately 250 people working in Hyundai Motorsport to make sure that car is driving as fast as possible. So there's a lot of people involved. That means everything from chefs making the food, to engineers, to chief engineers, to mechanics, weather people out there on the stages telling us what the conditions are like, people checking our hotels if they are good enough, if the beds are in good quality or not. There is just so many people involved. So of course, when you get a good result, there is no better feeling because there's 250 people behind you smiling. If you do a mistake, if you crash the car, they are not smiling, you know. So it's really a lot of highs and lows in the team. There is a lot of people in the background who doesn't get seen in during the rallies, or they're at the factory all the time. So to motivate them is really important, and that can be as easy as just saying hello in the morning, you know, and not miss anyone. Remembering their names, you know, there's a lot of names to remember, but it's these small things which makes a huge difference for these people. So yeah, I try to do the best job I can there to motivate them, because at the end of the day, if they're motivated, they will do an extra good job, and that means maybe checking 1 or 2 or even 3 times if they tighten that nut on that car. And if they're not motivated, maybe they just do it 1 time and they don't care too much about it. So it's really important to have everyone on board, everyone pushing in the same direction, and yeah, just everyone being motivated. So being in the situation that you're able to have fans is actually quite funny. It's actually really nice, first of all. Of course, you do a sport, you try to do it as professional as you can, and people like it. So that's a good feeling. Of course, you have someone which is more active than others. I have several, but I would pinpoint out one where her name is Kika. She's from Italy. She's I would say on every rally that I do, and always supporting me. It's quite special because you would expect that Norwegians would really vote for Norwegian, you know, but Italians being for Norwegians, it's quite special. So I would say she's giving me gifts. She's really supporting me in every way. So that's really nice. And sometimes it's hard to feel that you're giving back enough, you know, because I'm so busy when I'm doing my sport, and when she's there, it's hard to have enough time because you want to devote a lot of time for the fans, but it can hinder doing your job perfectly, and so you have to stay focused. So in one way you feel quite bad because you want to give them more of the attention which they really deserve when they come to every rally, when they come to show your support. But I try to do as good as I can. She's always asked for the Red Bull cap though, but that's I'm really not allowed to give her that, but I would like to do that one day. So being a rally driver in the World Rally Championship is very challenging. It's great fun, but it's very challenging. The challenging part is that you always have to perform. If you have a bad result, it's the worst feeling ever, because there's so many people working in the background for you to perform, and when you don't, it's really shit. When things are going well, result-wise, it's the best job in the world. Like me, what is quite different between me and the other drivers is that, or most of the other drivers, is that they really have a passion for cars. You know, their car is life for them. Cars is not life for me. I like cars, but not as passionately as most of them do. I just really love to compete. I love to drive fast, the feeling of speed, the adrenaline rush. This is what really triggers me, and why I think rally driving is so much fun. It's a lot of traveling. It's very much traveling, 230 days a year. I eat more in a restaurant than I do at home. So luxury for me is making my own meal. So it's probably opposite of other people. Yeah, it's not in rallying. It's not always that we live in the most fancy hotels, because rallying is sometimes we're testing on the countryside, and it can be really basic. So luckily I'm from Norway. I don't care so much, as long as it has a bed and that's it, then I'm happy. Are you shy? You're not shy. Yeah, so for those of you who hasn't met Multe, this is Multe. Say hello, Multe. She's the world's most cozy dog ever. Yeah, and you like your brother, huh? Yeah, I'm really fond of your brother. She likes to hide in here. Okay. Shall we continue the interview here, Multe? You wanna go down? No? What do you want? So in my free time, obviously we are rallying 230 days a year. It's very busy with the rallies, with the testing, with the PR schedules that we do. So my free time is quite limited. Yeah, having very few days here in Oslo makes it quite stressful to see family, to see friends. Girlfriends is almost impossible to have in my life. Yeah, it's tough to fit in everything. Especially I'm also living two places, you know, mostly Monaco, and I also have the people who are around me, my oldest friends here in Oslo as well. So it's not easy to have time for everything. For example, weddings of my family, I miss everything because I'm traveling there and there and there. Relationship wise, it's also quite difficult, because the lifestyle is quite special, I would say. There is a lot of traveling involved, and being an athlete, going in for something 100% and trying to improve, that means that the free time that you have, still you would like to sit there and think about your sport, how you can improve, and try to live a healthy lifestyle, and to try to find someone that shares a little bit the same views on things, who can understand what it takes to be an athlete or try to be the best in something. That's not easy, because I don't think there's many who understands what it really takes to be a world champion or to try to be one. So to find a girlfriend is definitely not easy. I have been in many relationships, but always been a bit tricky. But maybe one day.